Hey guys, happy Friday. Coach Oz here. This is going to be a new little segment that I'm going to do every Friday. I call it kind of the Functional Friday tip. So I'm going to start off with, hands down, one of my favorite exercises. Any of my clients, whether it's my in-person clients or even online clients, they see this regardless of, I guess, even their goal, because to me it's just a very universal exercise that I think everybody can benefit from. And there's three big components from just literally one exercise. If you have back pain, and literally right down to the low part of your back, because of course this is a posture-based exercise, a good exercise to kind of so-called set the shoulders back. So if you do have rounded shoulders or a kyphotic rounded upper back, head tilt forward posture, then of course any sort of force that you're putting yourself in the forward position, then in many cases your low back even feels this. So pretty well discomfort, tightness, right from your low back up certainly to the upper back, shoulder pain and or tightness, and even neck discomfort and or tightness. This exercise is called the Facepull. Okay, there's various, I guess, methods of actually doing the exercise, but obviously the method stays the same in terms of the actual technique of it. This here is literally, as you can see, it's one continuous small band. You can get this at Sport Check, probably even Spartan on O'Leary, but it's pretty well the smallest and lightest kind of what they call, in terms of the newer form of resistance bands. So, because you can get these obviously in different thicknesses, which obviously will vary in terms of the strength of the resistance. So this is a light resistance. And like I said, you can get this kind of anywhere. But you could use in the gym, of course, you can use cables and even dumbbells depending on. But the purpose that I'm showing this video is, and here, literally in my home, is because you can do this anywhere. You could even do this certainly from the comfort of your office chair. I'm going to do it here just to show you that you don't need any special attachments, where it is just the band. So if you take literally any door opening, put the band over top, and then close the door fully, okay, that's going to allow it to be anchored. Okay, from there, the position is pretty well straightforward. Is that what we're trying to do? Because we tend to be, all of our movements do tend to be kind of in front of us. So you think, desk writing, working computer, obviously eating, driving, everything. Obviously, our arms do tend to be forward, and so to have that so-called really proper posture. Our daily activities just cause our shoulders to certainly be much more overactive with respects to our pecs. And I'm not going to get into that just to keep the video kind of as brief as possible. But the so-called lower traps, okay, the bottom part of your shoulder blades, they tend to be very weak, underactive. And it causes your upper traps and neck muscles usually are more overactive. So that's where the whole shrugging and roundness shoulders comes up. So most people do tend to have a lot of tightness in that upper quadrant for any sort of sedentary occupation. So this is a great exercise to work those lower traps. So grab the band. You can just stand up or have a staggered stance. Just the big thing first is just think about kind of putting your shoulder blades in your back pocket. So I haven't bent my elbows. I'm just literally extending, so I'm kind of squeezing. Pretend like there's a golf ball in between your shoulder blades and you're trying to nip it. And then from there, you just literally bring your elbows kind of down and back. So the same angle that the band is going on, think of that's exactly how your arms and the row arc is going to be, okay? So you're not ending up high. You're just going to literally follow that angle of how the band goes and pretty well try to finish your hands well behind your ears, squeezing your shoulder blades back. So it's literally just like this. Squeezing the shoulder blades and down, okay? 10 to 15 reps of that particular exercise, even, to start your day, after your day. It could be a part of your, obviously, workout, but something as simple as that face pull can go a long way to really help activate. That band is very weak in terms of resistance, so you're not looking to necessarily put a lot of strain on it. But listen, it's not always about lifting heavy weights or having membership options or tons of equipment. It's just trying to be a little bit more creative with the equipment that maybe you can either look to get that's quite cost effective, or maybe you already have bands at home, but just to kind of really target some of the key muscles that tend to be, like I said, heavily underutilized, and that can contribute to discomfort, tightness, and just, functional issues that, like I said, can kind of affect your day. Anywho, as always, any questions, comments, things like that, I'd love for you to like and share, and we'll talk to you next time.